Hi, everyone. I'm Selena Schwartzegger with the Mississippi Council on Economic Education, and this will serve as your orientation to volunteer for the Personal Finance Challenge on Friday. I was about to make it Monday on Friday, and I'm going to share my screen with you so that you can follow along with the agenda. Okay, so the State Personal Finance Challenge is on Friday at the Mississippi Public Broadcasting, and you should have received that address if you don't already know where they're located. On the agenda, you will see if you are one of the facilitators, then you will report between 9 and 9:30. And at 9:30, we will have a welcome by David McCray, who is our treasurer of Mississippi. Then I will give instructions on how the day will go. Round one is just personal finance tests. They're taken online on the student's laptop. And there are two divisions that will be competing on Friday. One is the high school division and one is the middle school division. Within the high school division, we have two different groups, which really are not important to the volunteers. Like, there's really no reason for you to need to know that which group you're working with. But there are two separate groups. One's called the Access Zone, and the other is just called like the general high school category. So what you will be doing upon arrival is you will be assigned to a school or schools, depending on how many volunteers we end up having. And you will be responsible for making sure that the students on your teams are able to access the internet. So set them up. If they have issues on Wi-Fi, you're going to help them with that, and then also help them get logged into ClassMarker if they are having problems. And then there will be a process for you to identify that you need help if you're unable to solve their problems. At 9:45, everybody should be up and running and ready to go. And they will start their multiple choice online exam, which lasts from 9:45 to 10:15. At 10:15, round two will start. If you have helped with the Personal Finance Challenge in the past, you will know that this is different. But if you're a first time volunteer, you won't know that it's different. Having said that, for the first time ever, we sent their case studies to them in advance. So they got those Thursday of last week. And the students on these teams will have had a week to prepare their answers and presentations. So all we will be doing at the challenge is actually having them present their case study findings to panels of judges, and the judges will be scoring them. So we've actually got three different types of volunteers for the challenge. The first one are the facilitator runners, and you'll know that that's who you are based on the schedule that was sent out. You are helping the teams, and then you are going to make sure that they get to where they're supposed to be when they're supposed to be there. What I'm showing you right now are the judging panels. So there will be three judging panels. So if you signed up to be a case study judge, you will be assigned to either middle school A, high school A, or high school B. And I'll let you know that when you get there. I haven't gotten that far in the planning process. Each judging panel ideally will have three judges. So say you get there on Friday and I say you are in middle school A. So there will be three of you that have signed up to judge. Um, Attached to this orientation is the case study. So I will want you to have read that case study and understand the case study and review the judging rubric before you arrive on Sunday. So if you're middle school A, you're in a room, a runner will bring you Sandhill at 10:30. Well, actually, hopefully a little bit before 10:30. Um, one of the individuals on the case study judging team will be responsible for making sure that their slides are showing on the computer and the screen in your assigned room. All of that will be inside of either Dropbox or Google Drive. I'm not sure yet exactly where those will go. Maybe a Google Drive. Regardless, we will have the drive pulled up, and you will go in and say, okay, Sandhill's coming first. You'll go open Sandhill's presentation. Sandhill will come into the room. They will have 10 minutes to present and take questions. Judges, you'll have your rubric on a laptop or tablet, so you will need to bring that with you. If you have signed up to be a if you have signed up to be a case study judge, you will be expected to bring technology with you so that you can open the scoring sheet, and as the students score, as they present, you will be able to enter what you think their score is. This is also different than what we've done in the past. In the past, we've allowed you to score on paper. That is a pretty big mess when it's all said and done. So this time you're going to judge in an online document, and it will automatically add all of the scores, and we'll be easily able to identify which teams have won the presentation round. When Sandhill leaves, assuming you're in middle school A, there will be 10 minutes between when they leave and when the next team comes in, Calhoun. So you'll have that 10 minutes to tweak your scores in your online form. So it's just like one after the other, and it's super important that we stay on schedule. So the runners are bringing their teams to you in the judging room. You will have a panel of 3 judges. One of those people will be responsible for opening the file for the students and keeping time. So we need them to be done and out of there in 10 minutes. You are allowed to ask them questions. I would expect they would do like a 5, 6, 7-minute presentation, and then you would have a couple of minutes left to ask for clarification on anything that they didn't address. You will see that High School B has a couple less teams. Another thing that can happen at the last minute that morning, we can have school say, I'm not coming. So if that happens, then we'll adjust the schedule. Everybody that you see on here, though, as of now, and I'm recording this on Monday afternoon, has said that they will be there on Friday. At 11:30, we will provide lunch. The Federal Reserve Bank of Atlanta will be providing lunch. Thank you, Claire Luke. She's at the New Orleans branch. So you'll be able to grab some lunch. Those of you that are in judging rooms, we will bring you lunch. You won't have to leave to go out and get that. If everything works as planned, we will finish. Presentation judges will finish with your last team no later than 1 o'clock. And at that time, all of you that have signed up to be runners, facilitators, case study judges would be free to leave. However, it would be wonderful if you decided to stay to watch round 3. Round 3, for the first time ever, is a quiz bowl that is being filmed for later showing on Mississippi Public Broadcasting, and we're just super excited about this. It's been a long time dream of mine that this would happen. So super thankful to Mississippi Public Broadcasting for being an awesome partner in this year. But due to time, only the high school division will go to quiz bowl. So that means after the second round, we'll be able to determine who the winners are of the middle school division. There are 4 of you that are signed up to help with quiz bowl. There are 2 judges, a timekeeper, and a scorekeeper. We have asked y'all to be there pretty early, like well before 2 o'clock, so that you can be trained by the MPB television department on how to ask the questions I'm sorry, not ask the questions. There will be a MPB MC that will be doing that, but for the judges, like what the flow will be of the quiz bowl. And we need at least an hour for y'all to do that. So you will note on the email that I sent previously what time you were supposed to be there. If you are not actively part of the quiz bowl, then the rest of us, all the other students, teachers, any volunteers that choose to stay around will go to the auditorium where we will be able to watch on monitors or on a big screen what is happening in the studio, and we'll serve popcorn and drinks. So it'll be fun, like movie type setting. At 3 o'clock, we should be through with the recording of the quiz bowl rounds. At that time, we will, as part of the filming, we will recognize the high school winners from the quiz bowl round. That will be part of what's recorded. All the other teams that are receiving prizes, we may do some of those earlier. We may do those at 2 o'clock inside of the auditorium if there's enough downtime. If not, we will do those at 3 o'clock when the quiz bowl is over. So we're going to play that by ear. We will have had the economics challenge on Wednesday and had a chance to kind of see what the flow of the day is going to be. But regardless, the event will go no later than 3:30. That is planned. So once again, there are 3 types of volunteers. One that signed up to be there for round 1. You're doing facilitating and running of teams. You will facilitate them taking their test and then get them to the room where they belong between 10:30 and 1. That's one type of volunteer. The second type of volunteer are the case study judges. So you will be assigned to either middle school A, high school A, or high school B. And then the third type of volunteer are the ones that signed up to help judge or facilitate, so to speak, the quiz bowl round. If you have any questions after this, of course, let me know. Otherwise, we will look forward to seeing you on Friday at Mississippi Public Broadcasting. I will stop the share and in the recording. Thank you so much for agreeing to be with me and the MC team and all the teachers and students. I guarantee a good day.